Please keep your hands and arms inside the cabin and remain seated at all times. And no smoking, please.
Please stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténganse alejado de las puertas.
As I boarded onto the newly created Otter Creek Haunted Train Hayride, I could only hope that it would be as fun as it sounds. As the Haunted Train Hayride pulled up to the first stop, I entered the town hall. I have been told by the captain, once I settle in, listen closely, voices are said to be heard of people who once ran it and now haunt it. I stood center room and patiently waited.
That's not true. Let's have
I'm still charging you.
forensic.
My job is to collect it. I've seen a late charge.
No, right now, you
Is
know
up to $25? Tell me what you're paying. Your current bill.
You're not getting nothing from me.
If you're gonna take me to court over late charge,
and the paper.
you're gonna complain about that as well. The minimum
What
charge.
you got?
Most people pay their bills.
Do it.
2-inch meters.
Do it.
It was
Whatever.
I'm not here to not disappoint you.
I could take no more of those horrible sounds, and I turned and I ran back onto the Haunted Train Hayride. Onward we went, as the captain laughed. The second stop was upon me, and it was simply called The Camp. I had heard a lot about it in the Otter Creek history books.
Please stand clear of the doors.
All about these two individuals from OHIO. And while the main building was long condemned after collapsing from too many license plates on it, there still remained this reminder. Here, we were allowed to take our typical overpaid-for tourist picture for a scary $1,234.56. Ah, yes, the coin show. But the cost of the picture wasn't the real scary part. It took a few moments for the image to ingrain on the paper, much like an old Polaroid. But once it did, it revealed much more scarier things.
It's showtime! Ain't no park, ain't no show!
I dropped that picture and ran back onto the train ride. Never want to see that picture again.
Please stand clear of the doors.
Back on the train, the captain was laughing, at which he seemed to be doing a lot of. I asked the captain if there was a rest stop along the way. He laughed again and said, "Almost certainly, my friend. The next stop will be the rest stop." Unfortunately, all my fear had created a lot of extra water. We arrived at the third stop. I was not prepared for this facility that the captain dropped us at.
Please stand clear of the doors.
The sign read, "Welcome to the throne of the turtle. Please flush and wash your hands upon leaving, or the turtles will eat you."
I like taking drugs.
Drug.
I like taking drugs. They are all
Go.
Evil laughs aside, I had heard about this facility, but I did not believe it was true. It was an old news broadcast that mentions a facility similar to this.
They forced me to use a hard plastic paint bucket under a tree, like some caveman finding a hole.
Oh my, that had to be terrible!
Oh, it was. To this day, I have a circular ring around my rump from the bucket edges. Doctors don't know when it will go away.
Ouch! Ring around the rump!
There was no way I was getting ring around the rump. I ran back on the train as the captain laughed again. And we resumed on the trip.
Please stand clear of the doors.
Approaching the final stop on the haunted train, Hayride, this was supposed to be where it all unfolded. This was where I had read the true haunting was happening. The schoolhouse. As I entered and stood in the center of the schoolhouse that was bought and run by the diabolical duo known as the Otter Creek Outsiders, I will admit I was scared. I had heard so much about this place. Will I be strong enough? Will I be able to fight it off? That is when it started.
Now that I'm bald, if I had hair.
It's showtime.
Ain't no park, ain't no
There's no
show.
Who is your
There's
father
no-
and who does he work for?
Oh, you don't know what he's talking about, because we got lots of episodes to go! Alright, bought some property in Florida, looking for a place to hide. Come on, let me throw that all in, jumble it up. Alright, let's see what I got.
Everything started spinning. The sound started attacking my mind. I felt myself being absorbed. How can they do this? I screamed. And with all the strength I could muster, I broke away and ran back onto the train.
Who is your father and who does he work for?
Oh. Ain't no park, ain't no show.
Captain laughing and laughing as I struggled to regain myself, having successfully freed myself from the hold of the Otter Creek cultists.
Please stand clear of the doors.
The hay train ride moved on to return us to the original point of origin. But nothing will ever be the same for me after this trip. The town has come very far since those days.
Thank you for visiting. Please come again.
Please stand clear of the doors.